know, I love my Trane. It's the only air conditioning system I would have. So when I had the opportunity to learn about the latest and greatest in air quality, you are the man,
right.
Kevin Murphy.
Well,
you are an indoor air specialist, clean air specialist with our local Trane dealer. Tell me what's the latest in technology.
Well, the latest in technology is actually not the latest. It's been around for 20 plus years. So we're not promoting anything new to treat our indoor air. It's the same technology we've been promoting since day one. So, you know, a lot has changed in the last 6
During this
months.
pandemic, that's all we
Right.
think about is clean, clean, clean.
Right. So a year ago, we were talking about energy, saving energy with air conditioning, right? We weren't talking about cleaning the air. We were always talking about cleaning air as part of
Part of what you do.
a part of the system, right?
Yeah.
So our conversation changed around mid-March from everyday conversations about air conditioning to how do we provide clean indoor air for our customers, right? It's actually what I've been doing mostly now. Probably half my day is all about clean indoor air and providing that service to our customers. So the latest technology, first I want to talk about the first things we should be doing in our homes. Right. Number one, change your filters, right?
I text my husband all the time, have you changed the filter? I know, I'm so crazy about that.
Now, how many times have you heard the whistling filter, right? When you know it's kind of dirty and you look at it and it's got dog hair and
cat hair,
everything on it. Right? So first and foremost, change that filter every 3 months. What else you can do is actually improve the efficiency of that filter. So our filters are a MERV 8. Technical term, but if you go to Home Depot, you'll see it on the label, MERV 8. Try increasing it to MERV 13. Okay, so what you can do there is from a MERV 8 to a MERV 13, the 13 gets things like smoke, some viruses, some biological stuff out of the air. That's good. The MERV 8s get, you know, cat hair, dog hair, pollen, some fibers, and those kind of things that are floating in the air. So definitely increase MERV rating to 13 if you can. Most residential systems can't do more than 13. So that's an easy second step. The other thing you can do before technology is increase the amount of fresh air in your house, right? So today's new homes, they tout the fact they're so tight.
Tight,
right?
yeah.
That's great for energy conservation. It's not so great for bringing fresh air into the house. Believe it or not, the air outside is generally cleaner than the air inside of our homes. So bring in some fresh air, maybe open some windows. I know we're in Houston, that's not really realistic all the time, right?
Do it in the evening.
Maybe so, but open the doors, flush out the house, bring in some clean air. That's another way to clean the inside of our homes, because some folks, like our house is tight. If we don't open the doors, my kids leave them open, but and flush the house every once in a while, it's the same stale air that's getting circulated. Now, as far as technology is concerned, what we have been promoting forever is a system called, it's a lot of words, but it's called photocatalytic oxidation.
Photocatalytic oxidation, got it.
PCO for short, right? And all that system does is use the power of the sun, UV lighting, to energize a catalyst in your air conditioner to oxidize viruses and biologicals. So it's a lot of technical terms, but the COVID virus is so small, so tiny, that it gets through our standard filters. So even a MERV 13 doesn't do any good. Right? So we have to do something else. So now that's why we're talking about technology. So change your filters, increase efficiency, increase ventilation, and now apply technology for the third step. So what we can do is the PCO technology cleans the air by energizing a catalyst and oxidizing biologicals. Now what's a biological? Biological is anything that has carbon in it. So this system will eviscerate carbon-based.
You're using a lot of big words, Kevin.
I'm sorry. It'll eliminate carbon-based particles and convert them into harmless CO2 and water.
Amazing.
In the air conditioning system.
And that's viruses.
That's viruses included. Because viruses are biological. Anything that has carbon in it is eliminated.
All right.
Right? And so why is that good? Because on the first pass of air conditioning, you know, your air conditioner runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, circulating that air, right? So it's constantly filtering your air in your house, right?
Right.
So this system draws in the air, and whatever is in the air getting drawn in goes through the air cleaning system and sent back out into the space as clean air.
That's amazing.
So we're talking smoke, VOCs, volatile organic compounds,
right.
odors, anything that has carbon in it is eliminated from the airstream, including COVID. Right, because it's carbon-based.
All right, now where is Trane using this? Where have you used this technology? We are concerned about schools,
Right.
hospitals, doctors' offices, even airports.
Right. So anywhere we breathe indoor air is where this system's applied.
Amazing.
So we have it in some of the most largest, famous cancer hospitals.
Right here
Texas,
in Houston? Wow.
In Houston
Yep.
and the world.
Yep.
In the airports, we can name them by name, major airports in the States.
Good.
And worldwide. Nail salons are very popular because of the odors in nail salons.
Who would have thought?
You wouldn't think about that,
Yeah.
but the acetone from the nail polish.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, they're always wearing masks
they
even
always
prior
wear
to
masks,
the pandemic.
right?
Because
so,
of the
schools, hospitals. You mentioned the typical office buildings. You know, we have it installed in our office building. We've had it installed in our office building for over 10 years. And so when the pandemic hit, you know, our own employees were concerned about coming to the office, but I had to reassure everybody that rest assured, you're breathing the cleanest air there's possible to breathe in Houston in our office space.
such good news.
Yeah, so we had that and have had it installed for over, I think, 13 years now. And it's just cleaning the air.
Now, my Trane AC system, I mean, this is a technology you
Right.
can get in your home air conditioning system as well as these big businesses, airports, and other facilities?
Yes, it's scalable. So it can be as small as a 1-ton system, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a home, or a 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 ton system.
Kevin,
at the
that's
airport.
amazing.
Yeah, it's scalable. So the technology doesn't change as the size changes. It's all the same technology.
Do we need to ask for this?
You do need to ask for it generally. Now, if you ask your
We
contractor,
never would have even thought of this
No.
before the pandemic.
No, because people, you know, have not really applied it to residential, to their homes.
Right.
You know, most people who are concerned before the pandemic were schools, airports, hospitals, office buildings.
Sure.
Places with lots of people, right? That was the major concern. Now the pandemic has hit. Well, what about my house? How do I treat the air in my home? And so we have a small unit that plugs into your HVAC system and cleans the air in the home. And you know, it makes people feel really comfortable when they know that this system's been vetted by some of the most stringent authorities, including the federal government, for efficacy and safety.
That's
Right? So
amazing.
we know it doesn't hurt anybody, first and foremost, but it also cleans the air.
It's going to help a lot of people and reduce the fear. I mean, when we know this is available, we've been living in a state of anxiety, wondering, is it going to get into our AC system?
Right.
And what you're saying is, you've got something for that.
So, funny story, you know, when the pandemic hit, my wife said, "Hey, we still have that system in our house, right?" And I said, "Yes, we do, dear. We're good." She goes,
That's
"Oh, thank
amazing.
goodness."
I know you can find your local
Right.
Trane Comfort Specialist dealer at HoustonTrane.com.
That's right.
And tell us exactly what we're going to be asking for.
You can ask for a PCO air cleaner or a Genesis Air cleaner. It's the same product under 2 brand names. So you could go to genesisair.com, and that's really easy to remember.
Right.
Genesisair.com or Trane.com/IAQ. That's also easy to remember. Or our website, huntontrane.com. But if you ask for the PCO air cleaner, you'll get directed to our office and we'll be able to help you out.
That is awesome. Kevin Murphy, you are the indoor clean air specialist at our local Trane dealers here in Houston. Thank you for this. Wouldn't have even known about it had you not shared it with us.
Thank you for having me on.